Hello, sports fans! Welcome to the broadcast booth. I'm Jason Aaron Goldberg, and this is Card Collecting Shenanigans. While you're here, hope you'll subscribe. It's April 1st, 2022, April Fool's Day, but this is no joke. We really do have a Friday episode. They are few and far between, but I promised a mail episode. I got a lot of mail to get to here. As promised, when Francisco, the honorary producer of Card Collecting Shenanigans, for hooking us up a product, he sent the last batch of stuff, and he included some bonus stuff. We got a Francisco special here. You know, these are awesome. A couple hanger things that we'll crack into. Like a Hawk sent something a while back. He told me they are specifically for Mail Day episodes. So break me off a piece from Like a Hawk. Got a little something from TOPPS. We've got Bart Giamatti and Mark Jackson in the dugout. When we send it down onto the field at the end of the episode, we'll talk a little bit about why those gents are in the dugout. But before we get to all that, also on the mail tip, I picked this guy up for not too much money because we were having so much fun with the Don Mattingly Lucky Totem that I thought it would be kind of cool if we had a Jeter Lucky Totem. And so I picked this up with the intention of opening up the package because the package is quite damaged. So when you think of collectibles, you think, keep it in the package. The package is pretty beat up. So my question to all of you out there is, should we crack it and use Jeter as our Lucky Totem? He's basically in like a spring training uni here. But we also get a free card with it. This is from 2000. That was a World Championship year. But yeah, I wanted to share that, so let me know. I think I will, but I'd love to hear what you think out there. And so the first little bit of mail I want to get to is this package from TOPPS. Now, I pre-opened it, but I didn't look inside except for this, the card. Because, if you recall, back when we were ripping some Ginta, I pulled a blank tobacco mini. And here it is right here. It was just a totally blank tobacco mini, and I was like, is it a Constellation card? Nope, it was just a total dud. And so I followed the rules, and I sent in the receipt and all that sort of stuff, but I'd kept the card, and I wasn't sure if they were going to send me a replacement. But a couple months down the road, they did send a replacement. So let's see what we got here from the good folks at TOPPS. I definitely appreciate them coming through. Oh, and a free pack. Oh, we got another thing to rip here. Love it. All right, so our replacement. Oh, look at that. It's Jackie Robinson, a black border tobacco mini. Really cool. Definitely, you could get a probably, knowing our luck here in Shenanigans Card Bar, it'd be like Joey Votto or something. So to get Jackie Robinson, really cool. Quick shout out here to the new subscribers. I posted the video from the Mint Collective. I am the epitome of that Mayhem commercial where he says, this is going to get tens and tens of views. So when I post a video that gets a good number of views, it's always a lot of fun. Picked up some new subscribers. Hope everybody sticks around. Got the San Diego chicken here. Picked that up at the Mint Collective. Thought I'd add them to the field here in Shenanigans Card Park. But let's open our pack. See what they, just like a regular retail pack. Doesn't have an H on it for hobby. But hey, free pack. You never know what you can get out of a free pack. Oh, is it? And it's got a hit! Oh, baby. And it's a framed mini. How do they know? Oh, we are coming out hot. We are coming out hot. First episode back after the big Mint Collectives. Let's slide it to the back. Oh, be something just sick. Nice, Andrew McCutchen, black border. Mike Piazza. Will Smith, probably going to have a really, really good year. And we got... It's a certified autograph. Oh, man, we are coming out smoking hot. Let's not waste any more time, shall we? Oh, man. Kaboom! Pack drop. Wow. Vladdy Jr.? Holy smokes. I have no Vlad Jr. autos. I love the frame minis. Do I have my... Oh, no, I can't use... Let's see what I got here. I got some one-touches here, so I'm going to get the one-touch out. just so we can keep it in good shape. That's incredible. They sent us a Jackie Robinson, and then to boot, like a little smudge down there in the bottom corner or something, to boot a Vladdy Jr. framed mini auto. The tide is turning in Shenanigans Card Park. That is incredible. Thank you, TOPPS. Wow. We've had some rough rips here, but that is awesome. Woo, let's just take a minute here. Wow. That was incredible. Oh, man. It's going to be tough to top that, but we're going to do our best here. Let's see what Peace Like a Hawk has sent. This is from our holiday swapping. And so it's probably, hits, or they're definitely PC cards. Looks like some thick relics here. Oh, it's the Cronut. Oh, man, this is a good day already. No joke, people, no joke. All right, we got a Le Machine Clubhouse Collection. Nice Giambi. Oh, that's really cool. Wooden etching. Very neat. Oh, wow. Even better. Mr. October right there. That's really cool. All right. Chauncey Billups. Nice big old patch there. 95 out of 99. Like a Hawk knows how to hit up the PC. And we got ourselves a Rookie Threats, Cronut, and Isaac Paredes, who I don't know if he's on the Padres anymore, but nice little pinstripe there, the Cronut. Awesome. I'm feeling like it's Hanukkah right now. This is incredible. Woo. I'm having fun. Are you having fun? This is one of the most fun little mail days we've had in quite some time. So, in the interest of your time, I'm going to crack these with some scissors and jump ahead, and we'll just see what we got. Okay, they have been cracked, and to their credit, they were actually much easier to open. I was, keeping in mind the Fairfield boxes that are always a little bit of a struggle, but this came in its own little plastic wrap, so a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. See what we got here. Thank you again, Francisco, for the bonus action. I just actually sent Francisco a little package of stuff along with a number of other people. So keep your eye on your mailboxes. That's all stuff coming off of Fat Pack February. All the people that I promised was going to get stuff. 4 packages went out yesterday. Rex Chapman, who blows up Twitter. If you don't follow Rex Chapman on Twitter. Nice. Gerald Wilkins. Wow, that thing is really thick. That flare back in the day. David Wood. All right, got Wood. We got Wood. All right, so not the greatest little repack here, but that's kind of to be expected. I don't even think these are from Fairfield. I didn't really double check the packaging there, but I'm really just excited for these because Francisco knows how to spoil a kid with those. Love the Francisco special is what I have dubbed it. Nice Kyle Korver. We might have to share that with one of my Cavs fans out there. We'll shout out there to Scott at Reindeer Studios and Ayo, House of Cards. Both good eggs. Brian Smith. All right. Kelly Oubre Jr. Okay. A little shout out to my Clippers. Tough loss last night for the Clippers to the Bulls. Turned into a really good game, and the refs hosed us in overtime. Bad calls. Also, another overtime game, the Bucks coming out on top. Getting close to that playoff season. Nice Chris Mills. So the games are getting contested, heated. Everybody fighting, jostling for position. Now, why couldn't... Oh, that's... Yeah, why couldn't this have been a LeBron, right? Ed Pickney. Okay. Always fun to open something. I mean, we are not going to top the Vladdy. That's just insane. I can't believe that really happened. I'm thinking, okay, they sent me the replacement, and as a bonus, here's a retail pack. It's a retail pack. How do they even know that there's a hit in there? I mean, you would think, okay, they know, but I don't know. That's just hard to believe that they would know. All right, send this guy a Vladdy autograph. My goodness. So, love these. Like I said, the Francisco Special. He uses the top loader package to ensure safe arrival. And he loads everything up in the top loaders. This is why Francisco is an honorary producer and an OG Fab Sub, a GOAT. Super generous. It's hard to hold that whole stack, so let's cut it in half. Let's cut the deck. All right, Davy Garcia. Very cool. I think Davy is going to have, hopefully, a nice season. Yankees are along with a lot of other teams, really taking hard looks at their young players. There are a lot of young studs out there that are just crushing in the spring. Going to be a really interesting baseball season. Really pretty Matsui foil. Very cool. Aaron Judge. That's from this year, I believe. And I made the foolish comment when I was ripping, I believe it was the blister packs from Francisco, about, I said, haven't they been doing the 87 35th anniversary for like 2 years? So technically, 2022, 1987, that is 35 years. But they have been making these 87 parallels inserts for a lot of years. So it's weird to me why they keep going with those. All right, new Minnesota Twin, Gio Urshela. I do miss him a little bit. He was a really fun player to root for. Luis Gil, 87. Nice. Donnie Baseball. Oh, very cool. Gallery Donnie Baseball. Nice. Love this design. All right, Rizzo. And this is looks like the snowflake. It's got the texture to it. Very nice. The other Minnesota Twin, we got the former Kraken. I don't know what they're going to call him up there in Minnesota. But fun little card there. Oh, this is probably a little bit of bonus generosity for Lee the Terror, big Mike Yaz collector. So I don't know if that could be. Oh, look at that. Francisco, you are too good, man. You are too good. I was going to ask it, thinking in my head about that maybe this Yaz was like an SP, but not expecting that. Haven't really ripped any of this. I do have a blaster to rip. I also have a blaster of Donruss basketball going to rip. But now we know we have ourselves and one of these. Look at this. Francisco just knows how to do it up for a kid. Thank you so much, buddy. Now I don't have to run the risk of trying to hunt a Wander. Really cool. Love it. Tatis. Very disappointed in Manny Machado right now, but he's never been known for his intelligence. Nice, Tata. Ooh, Bowman's Best. The shine on that, baby. Very cool. Oh, this is a sick run. Oh, nice. A gold Grishhammer. 208 out of 2021. Very cool. Oh, and a gold #KB for the PC. Shout out to the other KB if you're watching. Nice. Bo Bichette, Topps Gold. Griffey, Soto. Thank you. I mean, I don't even know what to use in the recap because these are all just fire. But Francisco does love ripping flagship, so no doubt he's got doubles, and so really, really appreciate the generosity, Francisco. Let's send it down onto the field for what I think is going to be a very thorough recap, but we'll start with the guys in the dugout. the two fine gentlemen in the dugout today, Bart Giamatti and Mark Jackson. Bart Giamatti, if you're not in the know, is Paul Giamatti, the actor's father. And he was the commissioner of the National League for a number of years. And then on April 1st, 1989, he became the commissioner of Major League Baseball. He would have been a great commissioner, and unfortunately, a mere 5 months later, on my birthday, September 1st, he had an unexpected heart attack and passed away. But he was around long enough to get a few cards made. And I want to flip this card around because it's got a great quote by him. And so I encourage you to pause the video and read this wonderful quote from him. Just really, really touching about baseball. And then we've got Mark Jackson, who is celebrating a birthday today. And of course, I got to give my Clippers love where I can. And I'll never forget Mark Jackson when he was coaching the Warriors. He's a little bit like Buck Showalter to me in the sense he doesn't get the appreciation he really deserves for putting a team together that wins championships. Mark Jackson, when he was coaching the Dubs, said, "I have the best shooting backcourt in the history of basketball." And he was referring to Steph Curry and Klay Thompson before they were anything. And everyone thought he was just crazy. But he was dead on right, as history has now shown us. Okay, let's slide it over and try to look at least a few of the incredible cards from today's episode. First up, super stud Wander Franco. Thank you so much, Francisco, for hooking a kid up with the flagship Wander rookie card and a nice Stars of MLB insert. Maybe I'll get lucky, but the plan had been to hunt bargain bins down the road for some of these flagship, or at least one flagship rookie card of Wander to have it in the PC. So that's awesome. Love that. Too kind, Francisco. Let's take a look at a few more from Francisco. Everything is better in Chrome. We say it all the time. Really love a little Stadium Club Chrome. Don't get the opportunity to rip Bowman's Best, so these are definitely going right into the Tata PC, because Tatis says Tata ball. Really, really beautiful cards. Again, Francisco, too kind, my friend. Let's take a look at a couple more. I'm sure folks get a little tired of Yankee cards, being a Yankee PC guy here, so I definitely wanted to show off a little hashtag KB for the PC gold parallel, and just a really, really cool Bo Bichette black gold. I do semi-PC Bichette, as I've mentioned in the past. He's got the body type, and he reminds me a lot of Derek Jeter, so he could be a guy that has that kind of career, and the Blue Jays are definitely built to win now. They are going to be scary this year. Watch out for those Blue Jays. Let's take a look at a couple of the nice pieces from Like a Hawk. I always love swapping with Like a Hawk. Actually, Hawk, if you're watching, I did pick up a few things for you at the Mint Collective. Nothing crazy, but a little something for the PC, a little bit of shenanigans for you. And so appreciate you sending these my way. Really, really dig this Reggie Jackson. I have not seen these cards before with the wood. And, of course, the growing Cronut collection. With Tatis down, definitely keep an eye on Cronenworth. He's probably poised for another really nice season with the Padres. And let's close it out with the mind-blowing stuff that TOPPS sent. We close it out with one of the best Ginter hits I have ever pulled, courtesy of a free pack from TOPPS. Now, longtime Fab Subs know that I've done NPNs, I do the Home Run Challenge. I did have a missing hit long ago of, I believe it was Bowman Platinum. I was missing an auto, and they sent me a Christian Pache auto as a replacement. But in this instance, with the blank Tobacco Mini, I thought, okay, they'll send me a replacement Tobacco Mini. I was very excited to get that and to get it and have it be a Jackie Robinson. Just a really pleasant surprise. Was not expecting a bonus pack. And so to pull a Vlad Jr., MVP candidate, going to have a super season, I think. He is, in shape, ready to rake. Blue Jays are going to be scary good. This really was a lot of fun. This is why you collect, to get sick hits every once in a while that just makes you want to go rip more, go get more, go to shows, all that sort of stuff. So thank you, TOPPS. Thank you, Francisco. Thank you, Like a Hawk. Thank you to everybody out there for watching today's episode. Leave a comment and let me know what you thought. I'm always looking forward to reading your comments. Slam that like button. Make sure you're subscribed. Tell all your friends. And I'll see you next time in the broadcast booth.